downtown where you can get a date for 50, 60, 70, even 80% off the original social marketplace price.
Now available in paperback and e-readers, Isis, the Beauty Myth. Learn the beauty secrets of the goddess next door in this action-packed Isis series adventure. Get Isis, the Beauty Myth at online booksellers everywhere today.
Better get the coleslaw, y'all, cause we're having us a barbecue. A man walked out on a date with a black woman because she ordered too much food at the restaurant they were at.
Y'all would not believe what just happened. Like, I literally went on a date with a guy, and let's just say, mind you, he's sitting right next to me. I ordered what I want. He didn't want to order anything because he ate. So he just ordered a drink. I ordered what I wanted, and he hears it clearly because he's right next to me. The food comes. He started making all these comments. Oh, you ordered that? Oh, you gonna eat all that? Mind you, I told him that my friend flew into town and that after dinner I was going to go see her because she wanted me to pull up on her or whatever. He's like, did you order some food for your friend? He was like, if I wasn't here, would you order all that? Baby, you think I can't afford a meal? I said, honestly, if you wasn't here, I would have still ordered like this. This is how I eat with my friends. This is how I eat when I'm by myself. Crazy. But the kicker is, this man said, oh, I'm gonna go. I said, okay. He lays down $100, walks off. Mind you, he called us a black truck to dinner. So I rode with him in an Uber. He left. He didn't say anything besides, I'm gonna go, and then set the money down and then dipped off. He didn't ask if I needed a ride, how was I gonna get home. He didn't ask what the bill was, nothing. Mind you, this is a 45-year-old man, grown Nigerian man.
Now available in paperback and e-readers, Spinsterella. Discover the dark side of love in this goth and lovely romance with Spinsterella. Get Spinsterella in paperback and e-readers at your favorite online bookseller today.
Now, in this video that went viral all over social media, a young black woman says that she had a guy who walked out on her as she was ordering a lot of food on the date they went to at a restaurant. Now, according to this woman, this 45-year-old older man had went out with her on a date at this restaurant, and as they were at this restaurant, she decided to order several items on the menu of that restaurant, while the man said he had already eaten at another restaurant and just wanted to go out here and order a drink. And as this woman was putting in this order at this restaurant, as she claims, she basically ordered a lot of items on the menu. And as she ordered these items on the menu at this restaurant, this man stated that that's a lot of items, and then decided, after hearing her make this order, what he decided to do was say he's going to go according to this woman, got up, dropped $100 bill on the table for part of the meal, and basically wound up leaving the restaurant. And when I listened to the story of this woman, it basically looks like she's possibly participating in what I call in one of my men's issues books, The Misadventures of Captain Save-'em, a meal and drink scam. And what this woman is basically looking to do is basically look to go out here and get a free meal or a free drink from a man that she possibly believes is a simp. And basically what happened with this dude is that as he was sitting at the table with this woman, he started to pick up on the fact that this woman really wasn't really making him a priority as related to this entire date, and wasn't really genuinely interested in having a date with him where she was looking to make a personal connection with this guy. No, what this woman was looking to do was look to possibly go out here and get a lot of items off the menu for free, because as she was sitting with this man, she said that she was going to meet another friend who came into town, and possibly what she was looking to do was go out here, order all of these items, then have the restaurant go out here and make a to-go bag, and then after having the restaurant go and make a to-go bag, what she wanted to do was go meet this friend, and then they would go out here and get a free meal off of this guy, and they would chug it down with a little bit of Arizona iced tea they got from the corner grocery. And this guy, basically being in the middle of this date, possibly wound up feeling extremely disrespected. And as he felt extremely disrespected, what happened with this man is he realized that he was possibly being scammed by this woman who wasn't interested in a date where she was looking to get to know this man. No, what she was looking to do was go out and look to get this free meal off of this dude, and then take the remaining entrees, have them all again packed up, and then she and her friend would go out here and enjoy the remnants of that free meal, and possibly take remnants of that free meal and be able to get food for the rest of the week. Because when it comes to some women out here, they like to participate in the meal and drink scam, and part of the meal and drink scam is finding a gullible, naive simp, who will go out here and go out here and look to go out and give them a so-called date. And as they're on the date, they're not looking to get to know the guy, but they're looking to find a way to get that free meal from this dude. And as they look to get the free meal from this dude, they don't really have an interest in the man. They just have an interest in going to whatever restaurant they're going to get that free food. And for some of these women, they are looking to get free food from some of the high-end restaurants because they want to go out here and clout chase and say they've been to these fancy restaurants, whereas others are looking to just go out here and get a large meal in order to go out here and be able to have food for the week. So when it comes to these women basically, a lot of them are struggling to be able to pay their bills, and since a lot of these women basically cannot afford basic necessities like groceries, what you look to do is supplement their income by finding a nice big fat juicy simp and going out here and milking that simp for free meals and free drinks, and using that to be able to feed themselves. And that's what it looked like here. That's what it looked like as related to this 45-year-old dude that this woman was out on a date with. She basically was looking to go out and find a nice big fat juicy simp to be able to provide her with enough food for her to be able to not only feed herself at the restaurant, but also feed her friend and possibly have some meals that she could throw in the microwave for the rest of the week. So when it came to this woman, she was looking to go out here and scam. And what happened with dude is that as he was in the middle of this dinner, as he was having with this woman, as related to this date, what this woman did was, again, set that man off, because once he heard her talking about going to meet somebody else, let that man know that this woman was not seeing him as a priority and wasn't really interested in getting to know him, and that this was just a stop for some free food. And that's when this guy decided, hey, since this woman isn't really into me, he's gonna charge her to the game, and charge her to the game by going out here and dropping the $100 bill and winding up leaving. Now, in that case, I believe this guy was being way too generous, because if I see a woman basically ordering a whole bunch of stuff, I'm not spending a dime on that woman. No, what I'm gonna do is just get up and leave her to pay the bill for all the food that she ordered, because if she's gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna take my respect by going out here and keeping my money in my pocket. But I guess this simp was being kind of generous and looked to, again, pay what he believed was his part of the bill for the drink that he got. But the whole thing is, I wouldn't have paid for any of that stuff. No, would have just got up, left, paid for my drink, and kept it pushing. But when it comes to this kind of guy, again, he basically walked into this date and saw himself getting played, which was a good thing. He saw himself getting played. And as he saw himself getting played, he basically saw that he needed to charge this woman to the game. So he showed some intelligence as related to this situation. But the whole thing is, if I was there, and again, I'm hearing this woman talk about how she want to meet somebody after this date, that shows me that she really wasn't seeing me as anybody that she was serious about. And since she doesn't see me as anybody that she's serious about, again, would have just got up and walked away, because she's more interested in the friend than she is interested in spending time with me. And talking about getting involved with somebody else, again, is also disrespectful, because if you are on a date with someone, you need to make that person the focus, because you're looking to get to know that person. And part of getting to know that person is you need to take the money out of the whole situation, which is what this guy should have done. He should have taken the money out of the situation and not go out here on a dinner date. Now, Ringo talks about this in many of his classic live streams. He said no dinner dates, and I have to agree with him on that point. Don't take these women on a dinner date, because again, a lot of women are looking to pull a finesse to get some easy food, and looking to get some easy food out of a fat, juicy simp that will feed them for the rest of the week. Because again, the meal and drink scam is a real thing, and a lot of women, what they do is go out on multiple dates with multiple guys, and as they go out with these guys, they have no real interest in these guys. They just have an interest in either going to one of these fancy restaurants, to go out here and say that they went to one of these Michelin star restaurants or one of these fancy restaurants, and go out here and put the meals up on IG and say that they're a big shot. Or what they want to do is go and get some food, because a lot of these women don't know how to cook, and they want to go out here and get a lot of fast food and then use that fast food to feed themselves. And sometimes they'll get meals for their kids if they're single mothers, or they'll go get meals for their friends, like this woman possibly was looking to do. And that basically is this woman getting free meals off of you, and you don't allow a woman to get no free meal off of you as related to a date. So what guys need to do in these situations is basically try to keep the dates at places like a coffee shop, or keep the dates at places like a small diner or a small fast food restaurant. I suggest you head over to the Arab red and white chicken place and basically have your first date there. Or you go to a restaurant like a White Castle, or you go get you some of these nice nifty Popeyes coupons, and you have your first date with a woman with one of these. And that's what you do in the case of women, in order to see if they're really interested in you. If a woman is really interested in you, it's not going to be about going to some high-end restaurant. She's going to be interested in looking to get to know you. And with her looking to get to know you, she's going to be interested in talking to you as a person. And she can do that over coffee. That doesn't really cost too much. I mean, you can go to a coffee shop and basically, get you some coffee and go out here and get that coffee for yourself and that woman and start talking to her. No, you don't have to take her to one of these fancy restaurants, because taking her to one of these fancy restaurants basically makes it where she's looking to finesse, and it basically shows you, if she's trying to finesse, that she doesn't have her house in order as related to her finances. And if she had her paper straight, she wouldn't be looking to go out and order a whole bunch of items on the menu of a restaurant and feel entitled to do so. No, that woman would be showing respect for that man's money and that man's time, and show that respect by going out and ordering just a simple meal. And order a simple meal because her interest is in getting to know this man, not looking to go out and look to get a free meal or extra meals out of a dude. So when I'm listening to this story, it's looking to me like this woman was, again, looking to go out and look to scam this dude who she had no real interest in, and got the shock of her life. When dude decided to get up and walk away from this woman, because he realized that this woman was not interested in him, but just interested in getting a free meal. And this guy just saw the scam getting ready to happen and looked to charge her to the game. And that's what you need to do when you see women pulling stuff like this. When you see a woman pulling a stunt like this, realize that your intangibles have a higher value than this woman's attention, because your intangibles such as your dignity, your self-respect, and your self-worth, and more importantly, your time, because your time is precious, and you don't want to waste time on people who really aren't interested in spending time with you. No, what you want to do when somebody wants to waste your time is go out and mitigate the loss as related to your time by walking away. And again, don't feel bad about walking away from someone who doesn't respect you. Don't feel bad about walking away from people who don't respect you, because if they can't respect you in the first meeting and just have no respect for you as related to that first meeting, then any relationship you would have had with this person would have gotten progressively worse. Because if the person cannot show you respect on your first meeting you have, then that's how you're going to end up in a relationship with them. That's what I talk about in depth in my book, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance. And again, you don't need to spend a lot of money on the woman who wants to be with you. No, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Again, a coffee shop date will let you know where this woman is as related to money. And if she balks at a coffee shop date, know that you dodged a bullet as related to the meal and drink scammer. You've dodged a thing as related to the meal and drink scammer. And the easiest way to stop the meal and drink scammer is basically going out and saying, let's take a date at the supermarket, because that'll let you know whether or not this woman cooks, because the women who can't cook will balk at the supermarket date, and they'll balk at the supermarket date because the supermarket date will show how they are just out to get free meals because they can't really cook at all. No, they grew up on fast food. They grew up on frozen processed food. And that shows that she's not going to be a good helpmeet to you at all, because she can't help meet your needs by making you fresh meals. And if she can't make you fresh meals, then you just need to, again, just walk away from this woman, because she's going to be a liability instead of an asset to you. So when it comes to this whole video, I have to say the guy did the right thing, but the whole thing is he did it at the wrong time, because the whole thing is you want to listen to these women before you get involved with them and take them on this take them to different places, and you want to see how they behave before you take them to a restaurant and wind up embarrassing you like this. No, what you want to do is go to the coffee shop, go to the Arab red and white chicken place, go get that two-piece dinner, or go get you a slice of pound cake and a little bit of coffee, and that'll show you where this woman's priorities are as related to you. That's where you want to find out where the priorities are, and that's where you want to find out where things are going as related to her interest in you. So that's how you vet these type of females, and that's how you vet these kind of predators, and that's how you avoid winding up in situations with women like this, who just see you as an easy way to get a free meal for themselves, their friends, or their kids, and go out here and look to get that free meal at your expense and show no respect for you as a man, because they don't see you as a man. No, they just basically see guys like this as ATMs and jokes, and they see them at like this because they think they don't have to regard or respect a man. So I look at this whole situation as related to this woman in this viral video, and it's a lesson for every man to learn. It's a lesson for every man to learn as related to dealing with the meal and drink scammers, in how to carry and conduct yourself, and how to avoid these type of situations where all a woman wants to do is go out here and not look to make a love connection, but make a connection to go out here and get some food, and basically see you as a way to get DoorDash by dashing out on you with a nice big fat bag of nice entrees at your expense. Now, if you want to learn how to identify female predators like this and learn how to identify their behaviors so that you can avoid them. You can pick up my book, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance, on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also get Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance at other online booksellers like Draft to Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. And if you want to learn how to identify dysfunctional women, you can pick up my Kindle Unlimited exclusive book, The Misadventures of Captain Save-'em, and learn how to identify women like this, and again, learn how to get out of situations like this, or prevent yourself from even being involved with this kind of woman. And that book is Kindle Unlimited exclusive, and if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. And if you want to learn why women like this behave and think like this and have little respect or regard for a man, you can pick up my book, The Woman Crisis, and Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. Both those books are available again on Amazon.com and other online booksellers in paperback, and they're also available at other online digital booksellers in digital format, such as Draft to Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. And if you want to see me taking more predatory women like this to the barbecue, you can drop a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the link in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Spinsterella. Discover the dark side of love in this goth and lovely romance with Spinsterella. Get Spinsterella in paperback and e-readers at your favorite online bookseller today. Now available in paperback and e-readers, All About Nikki, a fabulous first season. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air meets Clueless in this absolutely fabulous African-American 1990s teen sitcom. Get all 13 episodes of All About Nikki, the fabulous first season, in paperback and e-readers today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.